the ring is a very interesting topic that I just want you to stay put and enjoy this wonderful topic. But before then, I would like to encourage you to please just hit on the subscribe button down there. Just subscribe to our channel to encourage us, like what we are doing, and drop positive comment. You can as well share to your friends and your families. Lord of the Ring. What is Lord of the Ring? Lord of the Ring simply means unending courtship. We are going to see who is Lord of the Ring, or what are the attributes, or what are the characteristics, or how will you know Lord of the Ring. Now, number one attribute for you to know those that are Lord of the Ring, they are good in engaging more than one ladies. Yes, Lord of the Ring, they are good in engaging different ladies in order to trap them, in order to keep them in this cycle, in order to keep them for themselves alone. So they will engage this lady and they will put a ring on her finger. By doing that, they have already trapped this lady. And the lady, unaware to the lady, she will be wishing for that very day for that man to get married to her. So Lord of the Rings engage several ladies. You know, the same process they go through the first, they will go through the second. They might end up engaging more than 5 ladies. They'll buy the rings and engage them. Will you marry? They will kneel down and do the normal kneeling down thing. After kneeling down, they'll just catch the lady. So Lord of the Ring engage several ladies. Now, another attribute for you to know Lord of the Rings. Now, this set of persons, they engage their spouse more than 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You see them still in the courting. You ask them, you know, yes, we are courting. They will be courting for 1 year, they are still courting. 2 years, they are still cutting. 3 years, they are still cutting. 4, they are still cutting. 5 years, they are still cutting. 6 years, you will be surprised they are still cutting. 6 years, 7 years, they are still cutting. 8 years, they are on it, cutting and cutting. What are you cutting that refuse to cut? Lord of the Ring can end up engaging you for more than 12 years. They are still cutting. They like long-time relationship because of their benefits. So when you see that you are in this condition, just advise yourself on what to do. That maybe Lord of the Ring has eventually caught you, or maybe you are in despair of Lord of the Ring, or maybe you are the Lord of the Ring that is supposed to allow that beautiful lady to just go and get married to whosoever God wants her to get married, or allow that handsome man to go and get married to whosoever God allow the man to get married to. Another attribute for you to know Lord of the Ring, they are quick to engage. They don't even know the person that they are engaging. They not even know the father, the mother, the brother, the sister. They don't know anything about the person. The first thing they do, please, will you marry me? They'll bring a ring. They're too quick without even knowing who they are engaging, without even knowing their likes and their dislikes. They are too quick. Will you marry me? So once you see this attribute, this person might be a Lord of the Ring that is ready to entangle you, that is ready to cage you, that is ready to put you in his or her spell. So watch out for it. Another attribute of Lord of the Ring, now this set of persons that are Lord of the Ring, when you are cutting, when you are engaging, when you are in this relationship with them, they don't always attend weddings with you. They don't always want to go to wedding with you. You remember, because it will not remind them that they are told to have come together with you, so they avoid going to weddings with you. Another attribute of Lord of the Ring is that they use money as an excuse. By the time you come up and say, honey, what is this stopping us? Let's go, and do the right. They'll say, I don't have money yet. I am still working on it. I need more money. I need millions of dollars, millions of euros, millions of pounds, millions of naira, millions of chilis, millions of whatsoever currency they use. They are always using money as an excuse. Another attribute of Lord of the Ring, this set of persons are unending planner. This set of persons, they will keep planning with you for you to think that they are serious with you. They'll keep planning for 1 year the color of dress that they are going to wear. They'll keep planning for 2 years the venue they're going to use. They'll keep planning for 3 years the amount that they're going to spend. They'll keep planning for 4 years, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years, as long as they keep planning it on how they are going to celebrate or how the wedding is going to be. They are unending planner. How will you know? Once you see that you are in a relationship that your partner keep planning and plan and plan and never execute any plan, just know that he is the Lord of the Ring, or just know that she is the Lord of the Ring. Another attribute of the Lord of the Ring is that they keep saying that there is time. By the time you bring wedding, by the time you bring marriage, oh baby, let's come together. We keep saying, I don't want this time, baby, there's time. We still have time to do it. You are 26 years, you are 27 years, you still have time. By the time we get to 30 years, they keep saying there's time and that they have time now. They don't need to rush it. They don't need to do this. They don't need to do that. And years will be counting. So they keep saying that there is time. We have time. Let's not rush it. We have time. There is time to do this. There is time to do that. There is time to do this. There is time to do. Once you hear it, just know that you are on the spare, or you've been entangled by the Lord of the Ring. That attribute of the Lord of the Ring. Now you will see that your partner will always say that you should know that he's watching your character, that he knows when to go to the next stage. He's watching your character for you to change, and by the time you change, we or she will get married to you, that is still watching you, and years is going. Once you see or you hear such, just know that you are dealing with the Lord of the Ring. Now, without wasting much time, we are going to see the effects, the disadvantage of being in the relationship with the Lord of the Ring. Number one, they are waste of time. If you are dealing with the Lord of the Ring, they will waste your time. They will waste your time, because time waits for nobody. They will so waste your time that years will go by before you will now realize that you have wasted years. I've heard of some persons wasted close to 15 years. They have been in engagement for 15, 16 or thereabout years. What are you engaging? What are you cutting that you've not been able to cut? If it's so difficult for you to cut, get a filing machine, or get a cutter. Get an axe or something to cut it down. So they waste your time. That is number one disadvantage of being under the influence or being in a relationship with the Lord of the Ring. Number two, not only that they waste your time, number two, they waste your life. We have had cases of long-term relationship that several abortions will be flowing. That every year you see some of them will do like 2 abortions, some of them will do like 3 abortions, which is not encouraged. It's not encouraged. I don't encourage it, but we see it. I don't encourage it, but we see it even in the church. You will see long-term relationship. We always are 99% of couples that are in long-term relationship for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. If they are sincere enough, ask them how many abortions that they have gone through. They will tell you that I've gone through more than 5. It will lead to several abortions. 3, like I said, it will lead to loss of life. There are a lot of couples that have lost their lives. They have lost their lives. Some that did not lose their lives, some of them have lost their womb. They've lost their womb based on several things that they have gone through, based on several things that I have gone through. So the disadvantage is so enormous. Another disadvantage of the Lord of the Ring, it will bring familiarity with each other. They call it seal finish. It will lead to seal finish. For 2-3 years, somebody that's not getting married to 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years, somebody that's not getting married to you, what are you going to get married for again when you've already seen everything? Seal finish will come in. The next one, it will lead to unending sexual relationship. You will involve in sex, involve in fornication. Yes. As long as you're seeing this boy, as long as you're seeing this girl, you can't tell me that you will not have sex with him. If you have been seeing him for 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, I don't know how disciplined you are, but statistics have shown it that it will lead to fornication. These are the disadvantages. Another disadvantage of being in a relationship with the Lord of the Ring, you might not get married to this person. Yes, it always ends up in separation. When you are in a long time unending courtship, it always ends up in separation. When you have seen each other weaknesses and strength, when most times you see the weakness more than the strength, then separation will come. You now say, he's not good for me again. She's not good for me. She's not good for me again. That is how it will now lead to separation. So my candid advice for those that are in the Lord of the Ring, I keep saying it, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. It is not all relationship that ends up in marriage. Once you've discovered it that you are with the Lord of the Ring, carefully sit your partner down and tell him and tell her that I have so time to see how I can start building my family. But if you are not if you don't want to be a part of it, I want to peacefully, call off the relationship. Peacefully, you go your way, she goes her way, and peacefully. That is my advice. And every long-term relationship that you are, I pray by His mercy and by His grace, God will deliver you from them all in the name of Jesus. And I also pray for you that is listening to me that you are under the influence of that particular partner. God will give you wisdom on how to go about it. And I pray for those that are looking for money sincerely to get married. God will provide money for you. And I pray for those that said in need time, God will make the time come, because the best time is now. Don't engage in long-term relationship. Long-term relationship doesn't always come out well. I repeat, long-term relationship that is 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, and it doesn't always come out well. Remain blessed as you keep listening to my videos. There are other videos that you can also listen to that will bless your life. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to also like, drop positive comments, share to your friends and family. See you on our next video. Remain blessed in the Lord.
If this video has been a blessing, follow us on our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you.